Hey, we are back.
Yes.
Post WrestleMania,
Mm-hmm.
week after it. It's me, Kwajizu, Qui-Gon, QG here, and I have my boy Rob.
Yep.
Sir Glorious is here.
I am here.
Rob,
Gloriousness is
do you,
here.
do you feel like talking about some trash shit right now?
Yeah. To get to the good sheet. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna be starting off with AEW and what they've been going through this past
Oh,
post
brother.
WrestleMania week. Yeah, I'm gonna insert a couple clips in here to
Talk
catch
about
everybody
dumpster
up.
fire. Oh.
Yeah, talk about it. Even though they put on some good matches, like I'm gonna talk about it later. But first, we're gonna start off with this. I guess I want to start off with just this Triple H thing because it happened before WrestleMania happened.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let y'all listen to it first.
Game, it's a different world. If they're not here to be all in on this, like when I see people that come out of, trying to make it, and then they pick the job where they go, well, they work less, the schedule's lighter. All right, then I'm glad I didn't get you. Okay. Because if you're not in it for the grind, at that point early in your career, you have no business being here. Okay.
And normally I wouldn't rise to this type of bait. But seeing as the guy that said it is only in the position he is in because he was grinding on the boss's daughter, you are in no position to tell me what the grind is all about, my friend, because you have no idea what I fight for. So let this be a painful little jab back and a gentle reminder that you do not throw stones at an assassin with a machine gun. Now, Brian, I just hear what you said there, my friends, and you said...
Now, after what y'all just seen, I showed both sides. I showed Triple H side saying that he was he prefers a wrestler to grind instead of going against the grind and going to another company to I guess make it easier or put on their wrestling platform or forte that they like, that they will rather go with rather than going with us, because I wouldn't even want that. That's what Triple H side said. And Will
Mm-hmm.
Ospreay was the other person that said, which I'm a very big fan of. When it comes to wrestling, I don't know him off the mic or none of that, but when it comes to wrestling, he's a fantastic wrestler. Um, and he went with the corny line of, everybody says it. Yeah, the only reason why you're in that job because you've been grinding on the Vince McMahon's daughter. Dude, what the hell is going on with AEW, man? I mean, Rob, tell me how you feel about this, because I know how I feel, and I'm pretty sure the people know how I feel. The way that my voice is coming out to their ears right now. I'm pretty sure they
Yeah.
know.
So when I first heard it, what Triple H said, I kind of didn't understand what he was trying to say entirely. Um, from what I got from it, what I deciphered is that he didn't want to put in the work that it took at WWE, so to speak. But what I see it as, looking at it full circle, is I don't think Will was ready to commit to one company.
I think so
He,
too.
he wanted to continue to do his indie things while being with a company, and I think that's the main reason. Because I'm sure WE already reached out to him, and he probably turned it down because he wants to continue, you know, building his relationships with other promotions. Do I fault him for that? No. So if that is what Triple H was, targeting and talking about, I understand, because Triple H might feel that, that's not the best decision. You're young, sign with us, get tied down, basically get married. while you're still young, you still have your youth and your vibrancy, and get the best out of the best run out of the career of your life in WWE instead of sleeping around with all these other companies. That's what I took from it. I could be wrong,
Okay,
but that's what I
we
see it
have
as.
two different perspectives.
Yeah.
Cause my perspective, I see it as Triple H saying to that nigga, "Yo, um, yes, WWE do run a busier schedule than any of your other shit. So if you're
Hmm.
not cool with it, then you're not cool with it because WWE goes 300 days out of the year. You gotta be
Hmm.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I mean, you get Wednesday off, but you still gotta come back. So maybe he is on a free. When you're doing indie, you have a free schedule that you can set.
Yeah, you
It's
can book when you want.
yeah, it's more easier. So instead
Hmm.
of you have to come here on this day and on this day and on this day. See that and there's another thing. I don't think even Triple. What if Triple H wasn't even talking about him?
Yeah, that's the other thing. That's the thing as well. I don't think. I don't know who he was talking about. I don't know who he was talking about. People just labeled it Will Osprey.
Man, like I don't
Because that
understand,
would
man.
go into if they had a conversation personally about him signing, the information he has might be different from what we have. So I don't if he knows that Will like doesn't want to put in the workload, how are we supposed to know that? If he brought that up from their personal conversations, from everything we've seen, Will Ospreay has busted his ass working in multiple companies. Like he said in the promo, he flies back and forth from London in the UK. He just came back from Japan.
I
So
don't
it's like
understand it,
he's
man.
I didn't understand how the non-work ethic was talking about Will. I still
First of
don't
all,
understand it, but
the AEW is trash for just letting him go do that. Like,
they were trying to clap. Oh, they were trying to.
I mean, it gets the views, it gets people paying attention to him. We're making a video about him. Other
But
people
it
is
makes
making a
you look
video
like
about him.
a. It make you look like a lame,
Yeah, it
and the
does.
Young Bucks are lame.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that next. But yeah,
I did
that's
I did like the part about him. The Triple H jab. It's natural. I don't think he really wanted to come for Triple H like that. He just said that generic line.
yeah, it's
Because he
just
wants to
corny,
come to
bro.
WWE. He wasn't trying to be vicious with it. He was just responding to what people said was said about him.
And you should want to come to WWE. WWE is the biggest. Listen, bro. I saw the John Moxley thing. He's the best. He's the first champion to be a WWE champion, and this champion, and this champion. But listen, there's only one champion, and that's Cody Rhodes. That's only one champion last year, and that was Roman Reigns. For the last 4 years, it was Roman Reigns. No one really cares if it's nothing other than that belt right there. And then one day I want to see Will hold that belt because I feel like he deserves to hold that belt. Well, take that back. He don't deserve to because what
I think
Triple
he
H
could be
said.
put in a good program to where he could get the belt.
Yes, yeah. But what Triple H said, yo, grind, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah, people don't want to, and Triple H said this: if you don't want to go with the grind, I don't want to go with you. And as a
Hmm.
businessman, how could you be mad at that? I
Yeah,
understand that totally. So, I don't know.
and I think with Ospreay's with the grind, I just think he's not ready yet. He's ready. He's still trying to secure his like I said. Like I'm thinking about it as I can see it from Triple H's side, and I can see it from Ospreay's side as a talent.
Of
He
course,
technically, Will Ospreay has set his grounds up in other promotions. So if he did leave WWE, or if he did get fired, he would have something to fall back on in his wrestling career. He wouldn't just be shit out of luck, right?
yes,
Which is the question to me why he didn't sign and why a lot of people don't sign. Like, I believe he should have signed, but if the reason he didn't
I do
sign is
too.
because of what Triple H said, then that's kind of ass to me. But I also understand at the same point
Yeah, I
because
understand it.
who's gonna turn down a freaking work schedule that relaxes your mind, that offers you the most flexibility? Like,
Uh huh.
not a lot of people aren't going to turn that down in reality.
Yeah, I agree with that. That do make sense.
And I wouldn't fault anybody for not doing that. Where I will fault someone is saying, you know, I want to be in this company, but I don't want to get part of the grind. That's not what this company is about. If you value your free time and you value your freedom and your um, privacy, you really value that, then it's fine. You can step away. But in our company, we have requirements, and he
Yes.
probably just wasn't with those requirements at this point.
Yes.
So I understand both sides. I just don't know if I don't see any one of them trash because first, I don't know who he was talking about.
Oh, well, Osprey think he knows.
I
He
don't
was
even
talking
think
about
what
him.
Osprey. I don't even think what Osprey knows. I think people got in his ear, fucking young bucks, Twitter niggas. The Triple
You
H,
think the
Triple H,
Bucks
talk about
got in his
Triple
ear?
H, talk about you.
You think the
And he went
Bucks
out
got in
there.
his ear?
Yes. What
Them
does Jim
damn
Cornette call
Bucks.
him? I forgot. What he Sketcher?
The
I
Sketcher
forgot.
Boys?
I forgot what he called them.
Well, freak what he call them. We're gonna call them the Sketcher Boys. The Sketcher Boys got in his ear.
I'll call them Jungle Boys. Jungle Boys.
The Jungle Boys got in his ear.
Jungle Boys got in his ear.
Mm,
Um, and they got him to
Sketcher
go out
Boys.
there. They probably manipulated, like, yeah, say something about him, bro. We're AEW, like, fuck him. You don't need WWE. Go out there and say something about him. And he got hyped up, probably and just went out there and said something.
Well, that's a very immature thing if he did
I
that.
don't. That's how AEW is. I don't think it's very mature. Other than some people who are there are who are mature, like Samoa Joe.
See, that's
And
how Triple H take shots. That's how you're supposed to take shots if you're a company. You're supposed to say if they don't want the grind, blah blah blah. Don't say no names, but I'm gonna just say it in general. That's how you take
yeah,
shots if you're a company. If the McDonald's CEO don't come out there and say freak, uh, uh, David Kalonga or something, the real owner of
hmm
Burger King, they don't come out there and say that. They come out there and say freak Burger King
hmm
and our burgers or even this, our burgers are perfect, our fries are perfect. Why would we want other stuff from different factories that don't want to
hmm
buy the gear that we want to make ours? That's how you say it. That's how you come at a different company. But
yeah,
AEW is ran explicit and they get away with those things, which is a good thing that you can get away with certain things WWE can't get away with, but at the
hmm
same time, it make you look immature. So that's
it
all
it
I
may
get
it's
from it.
definitely makes you look immature when you're not using that privilege properly.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
when you're using it to
just
hurt
the
yourself.
just the side, like cut to Will Ospreay, like after the match, Will Ospreay, your Triple H grinding on his wife. Boom, that's it. Clip. The freak. Oh man.
Listen, this is my take. Okay, so if Will Osprey ended up not wanting to be a part of the grind, then he's asked for coming on here and talking shit because you guys' interest didn't
Yeah.
align at this point in time because things can change. At this point in time, you guys' interests didn't align, and that is fine. That happens in everyday life and business.
Yes, it does.
So you're asked for coming out here and doing a public statement just because, oh, CM Punk's getting his shot at him. Let me get in the mix. You're asked for that. Do I still
Yeah.
like him as a professional wrestler? Yes. Do I think he's asked for letting the Young Bucks talk him into this? Yes. Now
Mm.
Triple H,
Jungle Boys.
if Triple H was talking about Will Ospreay, I don't agree with the part that he's not willing to do the grind. And if he's holding, and if he's saying someone is asked for wanting the freedom of time, for choosing their freedom and their peace of mind over the WWE schedule, and he's ridiculing him for that, Triple H's ass, because not everybody is. That's unfair to him. If he doesn't want to do the grind, he's perfectly okay to do that. Don't call him out on in public if you're addressing him. Don't call him out and criticize somebody for their he probably has mental health issues. He probably has things still that he wants to work out before he commit to a grind. You don't know what's going on in his life. Don't criticize somebody because of that.
but it make him look bad.
Yeah,
Or make
so
Will
those are
Ospreay look
my
bad more than
thoughts because
Triple
I know
H.
people are going to be like, "Nigga, pick a side. Who you think is right or wrong?" I don't do that. I'm addressing both people. There's two situations where they both can be ass, and I just stated it to you. But my true opinion is that none of them are ass. This is just simple business, and it's being blown out of proportion by buckaroos, my nigga,
Jungle Boys.
jungle boys.
And that's all you gotta hear. All right, we got some more videos to get to, so that's it for that.